All right. What's going on? What's up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Gamecock Nation, how y'all feeling today? How y'all feeling? I don't know about you guys, but I am super pumped, super stoked, ready to get this 2024 college football season kicked off. We got less than about 3 weeks or so. 31st, South Carolina kicks off against Old Dominion. Man, I am so excited, ready to get this season started. Okay, today there was some players talking, some media availability after practice. A lot of receivers got up there and talked. Rocket Sanders got up there and talked. Ja'Kai Moore spoke to the media. Man, a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff come out of that. My man Rooster, he did a video just a minute ago. Go check out his channel on the Gamecock Grind with Rooster. Go check it out. Subscribe to his channel. He's on his way to 1,000, man. He's pretty close. Y'all go help him get there. But he did a video talking about what they talked about. So that's not what this video is about. Today, we're going to talk about the wide receiver room, right? My question going into the season, who is going to emerge as wide receiver number one, right? And at the end of this video, I got a small bold prediction that I want to put out there. But who's going to emerge as wide receiver one for the Gamecocks this year? Last year, we had superstar Xavier Legette. He did some good things for the Gamecocks, had over 1,200 yards receiving. Just phenomenal athlete. So happy for him that he made it to the next level. But, you know, we don't have him no more, right? We don't have no more Xavier Legette. We don't have Juice Wells from 2022. So who's going to step up? Who's going to be that guy? Who's going to be the go-to guy for our future, right? Lenore Sellers. Who's going to be the go-to guy for him? On our roster currently, nobody has more than 12 catches returning for the Gamecocks, right? Nick Harbor, he had 12 catches last year, a touchdown or two. I think he had 2 touchdowns. No, he had 1 touchdown, my bad. He returns. He's our leading producer at wide receiver. He spent a lot of his the springtime on the track, right, preparing to try to qualify for the Olympics. That didn't work out for him. He is back in the wide receiver room, back with the team, full go, ready to put into work, ready to put into fall camp and get ready for the season. See if he can be that guy, right? Outside of that, we don't have no returning production as far as statistics, okay? We got some guys that we brought in through the portal and a couple we brought in through the high school rankings. And there's also a couple guys on the team that really hasn't seemed to play and field all that much. Eric Rice is one. Peyton Mangrum, he's had a couple catches here and there, but he's not really broken into the rotation that much. Luke Doty, our Mr. Everything, our little Swiss Army knife, plays quarterback, wide receiver, whatever. He really hasn't had a whole lot of catches lately either. But like I said, we brought in some good players from the transfer portal, right? Some guys that had production at their previous stops. For example, Amari Huggins Bruce, come over from Louisville. He had 20 receptions last year, 312 yards and 4 touchdowns. So it's Power 4 experience. So we got that from him. He's a 5'11" guy, like the slot guy, fast guy that can take the top off the defense. A lot of these guys we brought in through the portal is, you know, prototypical slot receivers, right? Like I said, it can 4.3 speed, 4.5 speed, whatever. They can, like I said, stretch the field, get behind the secondary, make some things happen. Another guy is 5'11", Jared Brown. Brought him in from Coastal Carolina. Last year he had 58 receptions, 740 yards, 4 touchdowns. Like I said, another one of these guys that can stretch the field. He's had some rushing yards. I think he had over 250 yards rushing last year on the ground, a couple touchdowns like that. So he's a guy that we can use like on jet sweeps and things like that, and get him on some wide receiver screens, let him make some things happen with his legs. Like I said, he can also stretch the field as well. Brought in Gage Larbadan, the smallest of the receivers that I've seen on the roster. He may be another one, but he's the smallest of the wide receivers that we got on the roster. He's 5'9", come over from Miami of Ohio. Last year he had 42 receptions, 679 yards, 6 touchdowns. One game he had 273 yards receiving, I believe it was. And he spoke today as well. And one thing he said, he was kind of mad because he didn't, break the school record. He wanted to break the school record, but he dropped the ball that he knew he should have had. Things like that. I mean, we got some guys out there that are competitors. So also we brought in from Florida State, Vandrevius Jacobs. He goes by Dre from what they called him in the press conference. He's a 6-foot guy, redshirt freshman. Didn't play a whole lot last year. 3 receptions, 60 yards, and a touchdown. So like I said, he's more like he's a fast guy. He's 6 foot tall, but he's got some speed to kill. A lot of players were mentioned about how fast he is on the team. So excited to see him get out there as well. Our tallest receiver that we brought in, just behind Nick Harbor as far as height, is Delvon Campbell from Nevada. Young man had 31 receptions, 594 yards, 2 touchdowns. Another guy that can stretch the field. He's not the fastest one out there from what they've said, but he knows how to high point the ball, get up there and get it. And he's got real strong hands as well. Couple that we brought in, oh, my bad, let me go back. Tyshawn Russell, a young man that was on the team last year. If you watched when Lenore's threw that big 50-yard dime in the back corner of the end zone, he just dropped it in perfectly. Tyshawn Russell was on the other end of that, he was on the receiving end of that touchdown. He had 5 receptions, 81 yards, and that touchdown. So a couple guys that brought in through the high school rank that everybody's excited about. I know I am. Is Mazio Bennett, young high school freshman coming in from right in Greenville, South Carolina. Excited to see him. Heard some good things about him. And DeBron Gatlin coming from high school as well. But both of these guys are 5'11". So like I said, we don't have the big guys that we would like to see. But like Gage Larverdale said, don't underestimate the size. Don't focus on the size. If you do, you focusing on the wrong thing. Okay, we got guys that's out there that are fast, quick, can stretch the field, get behind the defense, and knows how to compete and give it their all on the field. So I'm excited for this room. So like I said, who do y'all think, Gamecock Nation? Who do y'all think is going to emerge as wide receiver one this season, the 2024 season? I mean, like I said, that's a heck of a list right there, in my opinion. Everything I'm hearing about these young men and the interviews that they give, I mean, I am excited. I'm excited about this wide receiver room. Like I said, we don't have the guy coming back like we had last year with Xavier Legette. So I mean, who do y'all think is going to come out of this room, the wide receiver room, as being that guy? Okay, I got a good feeling. I think I know who, but I'm going to hold off from that. My bold prediction, like I said, I'm going to give a bold prediction on this. I think my bold prediction for 2024, South Carolina will have back-to-back 1,000-yard receivers for the first time in school history. Last year, Xavier Legette did it. He had over 1,200 yards. This year, who's going to do it? I don't know. We'll see. But be sure you hit that like button and subscribe button if you feel inclined to. Leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.